Lobbycast. I like that.
We're recording in a van down by the river.
I will probably edit that out.
Yeah, well, with me constant have fun.
Quote Brad Pitt, what is in the box?
Am I the only one that's impressed that Brendan Fraser still gets work?
So, hey, all you people out there, this is Will. I am surrounded, as always, by Erin, Brick, and Geoff.
Wait, how did we end up doing that? Like rolling straight into an actual intro? Yeah, because usually we have some rambling nonsense at the beginning of the show.
Well,
if you wanted us to go that route, we can always make up for it.
No, that's what I'm doing right now.
No, I was saying something I shouldn't have.
Oh, that's true.
And then I screamed.
I can still taste what you said in my mouth.
Mm.
Well,
Not half as sweet as
in that regard.
on ESPN every week.
How do you like them apples, Will?
I don't know about those apples.
It's just apple juice.
Just juice.
Yeah,
Like a
just
cat
the
soaked
juice.
in apple juice.
Argue that the juice is loose. And we're spiraling rapidly downhill already.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, good evening out there in internet land. This is the Lobbycast. Welcome. Good evening. Hi. How y'all doing?
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello.
Episode 323 for those of you keeping score at home. 323 of these bad mamma jammas. Doing good. Doing good.
That's right. And they've managed to not get any better.
Not all of them are excellent.
I mean,
most of them aren't.
We could say we were good from the start and there's no place to go, but in all actuality, we have the uncanny ability to not improve over 5 or 6 years.
We're nothing if not consistent.
And
That's true.
arguably,
That's true.
we have consistently gotten worse.
Well, it's been a very slow decline, but sure.
Certainly a decline, though. There's nobody that's going to die.
It started really about our second year. The addition of a young man who everybody loves.
Dick.
I was talking about Jordan.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
So
I was just kidding. I was talking about you.
Right? Yeah.
Anywho.
Totally. So,
Who's giving the crusty gazes this week? Holy crap. Settle down, dude. It's not like I just told you I started watching Buffy or anything.
That was unlike a cat.
So unlike a cat soaked in apple juice.
That was like a cat soaked in shit.
But how about that jaguar thing?
Emergency
What were
room.
cheetah? The cheetah swimming? That video was.
Crazy.
I'll be haunted by that.
That was awesome.
There is no place safe.
There's no safe place from
is safe
cats.
from the cats now.
It's so sad. You guys have any news? Personal or otherwise? There's not a whole lot of entertainment news this week.
You already know what I'm mad about this week. So.
Well, we can talk about that. Go ahead and roll right into it.
Silent Hill.
Wait. Are we sure we want to launch right into the angry diatribe?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Take it away.
You just cut off my angry diatribe.
I know. I'm trying to
There will
add
now
fuel to
be
the
a
fire.
second angry diatribe.
I'm trying to add fuel to the fire. I want to make sure that you are properly steamed. Even though
Here,
I
let me
know
help.
Why are you?
Let me help.
I am not allowed to curse on this show. Why are you doing this to me?
Erin. And there it is.
I don't know why that's a rule, by the way. I mean, are there children still listening?
Yeah, like
Potentially.
Pinch and his kids, and maybe Matt and his kid. I don't know.
All right.
In theory.
Don't want to negatively impact
The youth.
the youth.
Developing minds.
I just threw it in my
Developing
mouth
minds.
a little bit when I said that.
Here, have a vanilla Oreo.
Nah, I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Good.
Erin, please continue.
Silent Hill. some of us are very, very big fans of this franchise, or at least were when they were good. And we're really excited.
Wait, they were good at one point.
They were,
The first and second
the
one.
first,
Yes.
I would even, and I'm actually going to take it further past that because the third was amazing also.
That was pre-Room, right?
Yes.
You liked The Room, didn't you?
Yeah, I was okay with the room. It wasn't.
Well, then where did they fall off? Because
After
that's
the-
most of them.
No, there were more after that,
Much more.
and much more after that, and that is
Kind of like
where-
how most people don't realize that there are like 9 Hellraiser movies.
Right.
exactly.
Okay.
And
'cause
anybody
I
that
had no
came in
idea.
on the later ones might not realize how awesome the first couple were.
Right.
So yeah,
Yes.
it's the first 3 were amazing. I didn't mind the room. It derailed a little bit, but it was still had some good points to it, I thought.
It was
And
4, and that was terrible all around.
Which
what
one?
was it? 4.
because the
What was
room
it,
was 4.
Oh,
Silent
Was
Hill
it?
4, The
Yeah.
Room.
Mm-hmm.
It was the subtitle to that one.
well, then I disagree. I hated that one.
Yeah, oh no, and you're not alone there. A lot of people were not happy with the room, with Silent Hill 4. It's yeah, but I didn't mind it as much as some people did. It was after that when I thought things went downhill in a big hurry.
Yes.
Homecoming almost, as he can testify, almost made me throw controllers through the screen.
Oh, that would be
Not
unfortunate.
It was awful. Yeah, see, he's throwing up in his mouth just a little bit right now. Just thinking about that game.
Well, I mean, certainly it did them no favors that they developed Homecoming for a handheld platform and then tried to port it to a console.
Was that Homecoming? I think you're thinking of.
It was Homecoming.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No, I think that was it Revelations? Is that what you're thinking
Yeah,
of?
you're thinking
The
about
Resident Evil
Revelations. Homecoming was actually made for the new systems. You're thinking of, I think it was Revelations, yeah, but you're right. They ported it to a different system that it wasn't made for, and it was horrible. I think the example I gave somebody earlier was you would try to play it, and even if you cranked the brightness all the way up, it was so dark you couldn't see. And that was when I walked away from the game, when one day I realized I'd spent the better part of 20 minutes trying to move forward, and I couldn't because I was walking into a couch that wasn't visible.
But then again, you can put up with a lot more than I can because you played through both Fatal Frames.
Oh yeah, the first 2 Fatal Frames, and
and
enjoyed those.
There was more. Great. That's fantastic that franchise got to keep moving.
Also, I would like to point out that she has the get through Dishonored without killing anybody achievement. I just want to throw that out there right now.
Oh, I hated that game.
You're not a person.
I don't know if I even made it an
Human
hour
status
into
just
the
got
game.
revoked.
Yeah, no, that's the weird thing is why I have that achievement. I didn't particularly care for that game either, but it apparently became some twisted giving the finger to that game thing that I had to accomplish to make myself feel better somehow. I don't know.
So basically, the achievements you have for that game are 1 for each chapter and then 1 for killing nobody or not being seen or whatever.
Yeah, there were 2 ways to play it, and one of them was kill everybody, and the other is kill nobody. And they're neither are great options because you only get the negative ending by killing everybody, even though it's the only logical way to play the game, and it kind of sucked all around.
Yeah.
There's a good ending?
There's a neutral ending from what I've been told.
There's only a neutral or a bad ending.
Yeah, I think that's a better way to phrase that.
So, but I mean, all right, whichever Silent Hill title it was that got ported over.
Yeah.
They lost their focus once the Silent Hill development team dispersed after 3? Or did they stick around for 4?
And again, this I might not be remembering this right, but I think that there's some of the original creators that were still there for 4, but they completely dispersed after the room, and it shows because everything after the room was kind of horrible.
but there was hope.
There was hope. There was a glimmer of
A brief shining moment.
shining ray of hope for all of us in the form of the new Silent Hill that had been hyped on the interwebs.
Right.
For those of you that aren't aware of the situation, Eason, which, if that's a Jersey Shore reference that I just subconsciously made, I apologize.
I wouldn't have gotten it.
Nobody here would have,
occurred to me.
so it's okay.
Okay, moving on. For those of you that were unaware, on the PlayStation 4, the PSN network, a demo / trailer / playable game called PT was released. That particular playthrough, or PT, was kind of a teaser sampler of the upcoming project Silent Hills, which was being helmed by famed film director Guillermo del Toro and starring Norman Reedus of Walking Dead fame as the main protagonist. Now, if you were aware of all this and you actually downloaded and played PT, it was some creepy ass stuff.
It was great.
It was pretty fantastic.
It was good.
For being a simple level design, it had the original feel, it had the lingering horror, it had the atmosphere, it had the keep you on the edge of your seat tension, and it was a little 15-minute thing. It was fantastic. And so to have this fantastic taste of what could be, of this reimagining of the Silent Hill franchise with some actual star power behind it, the dawn shone brightly over the gaming world for months at a time.
Is that what that annoying light was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, apparently, over the past week or so, somebody at Konami peed into the Wheaties of this fantastic development and production team. And I'm not sure why or who or how or what, but the long story short is Hideo Kojima of Silent Hill fame and Metal Gear Solid fame has abruptly left Konami.
Taking Kojima Productions with him. And thereby Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus and any ray of hope we had at reinvigorating this franchise for the time being. On top of that, Konami has pulled PT from the PlayStation 4 network. Right.
And on top of that, Konami has also withdrawn its stocks from the stock exchange, realizing that they were about to be flushed to new subterranean depths.
That does about sum it up.
Yes.
Now, the interesting thing.
Thank you, Brick.
The interesting thing is I did see that there are PlayStation 4s for sale on eBay, specifically advertising that they have PT on them.
Wow. That doesn't, I mean, I didn't think of it, but it does not surprise me.
Greg, I believe you have PT on your PlayStation 4.
I do. How much are they selling these for?
I don't know.
No.
We know what you're looking up, though.
Wait. Does PlayStation not work like Xbox? Where you personally, like your gamer tag has to have access to this that software? I don't know how PlayStation
would
work.
imagine it
I
does.
don't either.
Brick, you have a PlayStation. How does that work?
It works that way.
Well, then why would it matter if they're selling things with PT on it? Oh, because it's playable demo and it's not purchased content.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Still.
Yes, that was...
Brick, are you about to sell your PS4?
Wow.
Maybe.
How much are they going for?
$800, $1,300, $800, $800, $1,000, $1,100, $850, $1,500,
Awesome.
$650.
Nice.
There's a low ball.
Good for you.
So just put a minimum bid of like 500 on it and see where it goes.
Yep, that's okay because that's even if it sells for 500.
Right. Yeah.
You're ahead.
Yeah. All you have to do is make sure you get your money back plus the price of a game.
Yeah, and then it's worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
But that is the saddening news.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah, and we're linking to a place where you can get to a petition to try to encourage Kojima-san to get back on this. And it really isn't unheard of at this point for like even Microsoft to pick up Kojima Productions. I mean, that's what the smart money would be. But I don't know how much of the intellectual property that Kojima owns.
True, I don't either.
Konami could retain the rights to the title.
True, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where that is, who owns it, who owns how much of it. But and it's a real bummer because that was such a moment of joy, especially after the situation. Oh, sorry, folks, I stuttered there a bit. I was self-censoring again. The situation that was the re-release of Silent Hill 2 and 3, which was also being looked forward to with much joy by those of us who were big fans. And what we got was we repurchased these games for apparently no good reason, because all this, new things that they were supposed to do to make it shiny and new and worth repurchasing didn't happen. In fact, they managed to make it look even worse.
Wow. Yeah.
So some of us were still stinging from that. So to have this happen was a particularly unkind cut.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep people updated as we go.
Any other bits of news we wanted to discuss?
I do want to say that I'm very proud of your self-censorship.
Thank you.
I figured
except for the very beginning where we were pestering her.
Well, yeah, we are in that one. I do think.
Even that one was still self-censoring.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because that's all that happens.
Yeah. I do think this was probably a great opportunity for us to actually have a beep button in studio that we literally could have just held down for a couple of minutes until she calmed down.
I think what we could also do is on Mythbusters, there was an episode where they were exploring, the various powers of cursing, and they did make a swearing helmet where it was just some little flap that you lowered over your mouth so you didn't have to pay the money to bleep out the mouth area. I think that might be a great investment for us.
Swearing helmet?
Yeah.
Like, how did that keep the sound from traveling?
It does not, but then all they had to do was beep it out, and they didn't also have to blur
the
their
face.
lips. Yeah. I think we might benefit from one of those. I'm just saying.
Like,
I
have the helmet on
fantastic.
and then slowly reach for it.
Or
squeak, too.
if you felt like somebody was about to lose it, you could just reach over and swat it down real quick.
Fair enough. But that's almost like giving permission at that point if you swat down somebody's swearing shield.
I think we've learned that permission is not needed.
Yeah. It's neither asked nor granted.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So no more news?
Let's see. Another news, of course, it's old hat at this point, but Destiny's second expansion is due to release right about the same time that The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is due to hit stores, which means it's going to be...
I haven't played Destiny in a while.
I haven't played since Neverwinter came out. But I own the season pass, so I will pop it in for the obligatory 4-hour session and go, it's still Destiny, and promptly move on, probably, like I said, to Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, which promises to be pretty fantastic at this point.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great.
I didn't really care for the fight mechanics in the first one, and I didn't play too much of the second one, so
second one's pretty awesome. Third one looks fantastic. I'm excited. It's nice. It's refreshing to see a real, I guess, adult. And you can tell that they're from Poland, because they throw some stuff in there where you're like, wow, would not have expected to see this in a video game. Fantastic.
No which other games developers were from Poland?
Which?
Two Worlds.
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
Nice weather. Bandits.
I think Two Worlds literally is and I've been saying that a lot tonight. I'm going to have to stop. I've been hanging out on the internet too much. Two Worlds, for realsies, is the shortest I've ever played a game.
Really?
I think 20 minutes
I beat the first
and
one.
I was done.
Yeah.
I may have beaten the second one. I don't think so, but I may have.
I bought it because you and Sam were like, "Hey, Two Worlds is going to be great," and then I started.
In theory, it was.
In theory, it was not. It was none of those things.
Hey, everything that I'd read about that game and about the development of the game
Great.
meant that it was, led us to believe that it was going to be awesome.
Okay, and so then you started playing it and just ignored everything that was happening in front of your face?
No, but I was committed at that point.
I'm sensing.
I couldn't back down once I'd already convinced other people to buy it. I had to finish it.
I'm sensing a little bit of bitterness on your part, Brick.
I think I played it for about as long as Will did.
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes total. Like, and I had to come back to it multiple times to make a 20-minute tally.
So you were in character creation longer than you actually played the game?
Yeah.
Do you know what the shortest I've ever played a game was? It was
Legend of Zelda.
no, it was one of the D&D based online role-playing games that I was beta testing.
Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Maybe no.
DDO? Wasn't DDO?
I don't remember which one it was now.
Was it
I was
Everwild?
thinking it was Neverwinter.
What was the time that you played?
I walked into town and I said nope. And I uninstalled it from my computer. I may have traveled 20 feet in the game.
That's bad.
Maybe. Because I was already in town. I say I walked into town. That implies travel. There was no travel. I walked across the square. I'm like, no. And I think it was an officially licensed one, too. I don't remember which one it was.
You'll have to
I could
look
have
that
sworn
up
it was
and-
Neverwinter until I started playing the console version. And I was like, okay, no, it's not. It wasn't Neverwinter. And it wasn't DDO because I actually played that. Maybe I put like 10 hours into that. I don't remember.
Yeah, you'll have to figure it out and let
Yeah.
us know. Because that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was an MMO that I was beta testing. And I wasn't having it.
He said, I can help you out with your beta test. This sucks.
Yeah.
Do something not this.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
What else? What else do we know? What else do you know?
I'm still in full ginger rage mode about Silent Hill. I got nothing.
Ginger Rage. Brick?
Um,
Anything to surpass Ginger Rage?
nah. Can't really surpass Ginger Rage.
I have ginger mild annoyance. being promised ESO for Xbox One beta code for last weekend, and then having no follow up.
Then hearing just kidding.
No, but there was no
Crickets.
just kidding.
There was nothing. There was crickets. There was noddings on the other end of GroupMe.
Hey, does anybody want these beta codes? I do.
That was a pretty good representation.
That sums it up. Like,
Silence was a little too short, but followed by oh hey guys, sorry my text messaging application took a dump on me and I forgot to look. I'm so sorry that you could
And then
not
after
try
that, I was like, so about those codes. And then yeah.
yeah.
We got any time left on that beta? Yeah. It was kind of like that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
silence.
so Ginger Rage for Silent Hills, Ginger Mild Annoyance for ESO shenanigans. Break has nothing to contribute to the conversation at this point.
Is ESO still coming out in June?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay.
I have not seen any traffic indicating otherwise.
It's Batman. Don't whisper this creepy. All of you.
It's okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's okay.
Oh,
Nope.
Yes, sir.
moving away from gaming news, I'm very excited to see that Mad Max is coming out this month. Well, in May.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks fantastic. And of course, Avengers Age of Ultron drops on Friday,
It's true.
which is fantastic since I won't be anywhere near a movie theater.
Not
Yeah,
even at
I'm
11
excited.
a.m. because I
No.
think that's when Jordan and I
not
are
at
going
all.
to see it.
No.
Not at all.
In Brick, maybe.
Monday, maybe.
Interesting.
I might be available.
Interesting.
So try not to ruin it for me and let me know how it is by the time I get back.
All right. It'll be swell.
I have no doubt. I'm kind of excited to see James Spader. Well,
Well,
I'm kind of
maybe not
excited to
see
hear
Spader.
James Spader as Ultron. I think that'll be neat.
Yes.
And?
Scarlett Johansson.
No, who else will you be hearing?
I have no idea.
What?
Oh, come on.
What? What are you driving at?
Well,
I'm
his-
still thinking
his
about
little-
Scarlett
his
Johansson.
little
You lost
robot AI is more than likely going to become Vision in this. So what's that actor's name? Paul Bettany?
Oh,
Oh, you're
Paul
talking
Bettany.
about Jarvis.
Right, Jarvis is going to become the Vision.
Ew.
Like that is
That-
part of this whole
okay.
story
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
that. I did not know.
Nope,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Hey, some more news there. Neat.
Neat.
Well, news to us.
Well, it's
News fascinating, right? Yeah.
it's not even really news. That's the last image on the trailers. Vision opening his eyes.
All right. Well, let's be
Okay.
passive aggressive about it.
I'm just saying.
I'm
It's on the trailer. I'm
Can,
not
can we get back
spoiling
to
anything.
Scarlett Johansson?
Sure.
She's fantastic.
She's
That's not news either.
no.
Everybody
no,
knows
it's-
that.
It's not.
It's news to me.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Anyways, that's all I got. We should probably
Okay.
move on to something with substance now. Because after all, this is good radio.
Super good radio.
Super good radio.
Oh, there we go.
Super best radio.
The other
Super best
little bit
radio.
of gaming news, and it's like barely even news. It's just more of a how about that? The Unity game engine is what developers have been using to develop for the Oculus Rift. What is it? Virtual reality headset or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yes.
And it will also be able to be used to develop for Microsoft's HoloLens.
Cool.
Which is augmented reality.
Cool.
Which is I like better, and I think it has more interesting applications because it gives you kind of an overlay of your existing world and adds detail, and it's got a lot of neat things that you're going to be able to do.
Yeah, I like the idea of augmented reality. I mean, obviously, it was one of the driving ideas behind the Google Glass experiment.
Right.
Was
Right.
augmented reality. We
Yeah.
always see augmented reality featured in most of your modern day shooters. So
And
it'll be cool to see it in the real world.
And augmented reality has its uses in military and police
Mhm.
applications as well,
Also surgical
and surgical.
and surgical
That's true.
applications.
Don't cut here. It's
Correct.
A nice little
Yeah.
thing for it to overlay on something.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Seeing as how the last time I had a surgery, the doctor actually came in and not only signed which foot he was supposed to lay open, but also put a big X on the other one. I'm all in favor of what keeps people out of the wrong body part.
wow,
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah. He really did put a "don't cut here" on me.
That implies he's done
maybe
that before.
made that mistake before.
Or it's really good preventative strategy.
That's
No
true.
one has that good a preventative strategy until they screw up.
Don't ruin this for me, Brick.
No, you're good because he screwed up on somebody else.
Yeah.
You get to reap the benefits.
Also,
It's
you
also
may
true.
have a surgical tool left behind in your foot.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's why I didn't get mine done at the VA the first time.
Ooh.
Yeah. It just got political.
How about them apples?
Also, I'm pretty sure it would have been over budget.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too
A little bit.
soon.
Yeah.
A little
It's been
bit.
like 40 years. Okay.
All right, we ready to get into the weekly watches?
Oh,
Yes,
if we
indeed.
must.
All right. Lady Erin, what you been listening to?
Actually, just a few things this week. I've been got my Mika channel going on the Xbox.
Cool.
I've introduced her to Xbox music.
Yes,
It's awesome.
She's happy.
I
Yeah,
am.
it's pretty great.
A lot of Mika, a lot of Queen, Scissor Sisters. Likes
Right.
me, the Scissor Sisters. A lot of Jen Wigmore. A lot of Jen Wigmore this week. Some last podcast on the left, and of course, The Darkness.
Nice.
New album stuff.
Nice.
Very cool. Willem?
Willem.
Let's see. We had a little bit of a road trip. In that road trip, we managed to get in some Somerson pickups, some 16 horsepower,
The Black Keys.
some Black Keys, a whole bunch of others. It's a good trip.
Very good trip.
Lots of good tunes. Outside of that, we got some. Name has just completely drifted out of my head like a little balloon. So we'll go back to. I got some Michael Jackson in this past week. Okay, really, to be fair, I put Thriller on repeat for like 3 rotations, and it was awesome. Yeah, White Boy was getting down in the truck on the way to work.
Was it awesome?
It was awesome. It's my favorite song of his. I can't help
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, I thought you meant the whole album.
No, just the song
Just the one.
Just the one song.
The one
over
song.
and over.
All right.
Okay.
on repeat
That's better.
3 times.
Because I thought it was the whole album.
No, just
I was
the
like,
one
how did I
song.
listen to that whole album 3 times.
No, just the one song.
Okay.
Just that's it. One song. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of others here and there. A lot of shuffle all.
Nice.
Nothing terribly exciting.
Right.
Nothing earth shattering.
Mr. Brick?
I got a couple of new albums.
Nice.
Well, a few, but I only listened to a couple because it's all I had time for.
Right.
Got the soundtrack to Pulp Fiction.
That's a good soundtrack.
That's a good album.
And
Yeah.
it was it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I found that Sarah Silverman released one of her albums on vinyl, and I was very happy to know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, We Are Miracles. It's great.
That is pretty great.
So just those 2. That is all. That's all
Nice.
for me. But you, Geoff, I want to know what you listen to.
Mostly just podcasts. I did a little shuffle all this week. I listened to 2 episodes of Major Nelson Radio and an episode of Common Sense with Dan Carlin. I was listening to Freakonomics Radio on the way over here, and it was a pretty interesting episode about basically trying to. It was, what is it called? Something bundling. But commitment bundling or
Commitment bundling, yeah.
something like that, talking about how you only allow yourself to watch your favorite show while you're at the gym, like, so you take it on your phone or whatever, and so you don't watch it at home, and so you don't waste time at home sitting on the couch doing nothing, that you're at the gym and watching your favorite show, and it kind of compels you to spend more time at the gym. And you use the TV show or whatever it is, audiobook. I think they were talking about audiobooks also, to reward yourself for going to the gym. So your commitment bundling, you're taking something that you really love, something that you kind of avoid, and put them together, and how it makes you enjoy both things more.
Yeah.
So
It's like how
Which psychologically makes sense. However, I'm not going to lie. The first thing that I thought of was Comcast or CenturyLink for commitment bundling.
Oh,
where
right.
you bundle and commit to pay hundreds and
Way
hundreds
too much
of
money.
dollars for the rest of your natural life.
well, no,
Yeah.
it does work
because I only do cocaine when I clean now. So I'm a much more efficient cleaner when I do.
That's good. And then my second thought to all
good for
this
you.
was there's no way that they would let me in the gym with my Xbox. So
Right. Right.
I'm back to ground zero.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
True.
And the last thing is I listened to 3 episodes of The Moth. And I don't know if you guys remember last time I talked about The Moth. And I think Lou used to listen to it also. Do you listen to The Moth?
No.
It's people get up on stage, without any kind of notes or anything like that, and they tell a story from their life.
All right.
It's like a 5-minute story, no notes. They just get up on stage in front of a bunch of strangers and tell a story about their life.
All right.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, and it's Chicago Public Radio or NPR type deal.
So no theme, no.
Well, yeah.
suggestion.
Yeah, these are done in different venues, and there will be a theme for the night
Okay.
usually, and then people come out and talk. But there are the open mic type deals where you put your name in a hat, and they draw 4 or 5 people's names, and they let you go on stage and tell your story.
Okay.
The open mic type nights, and they do that here in Denver. Denver's one of the few cities in the nation that they do that.
Okay.
So I think Chicago's where their main stage is, though.
Makes sense.
Yep. So that's all I've been listening to. Let's go to the what you watching, Erin?
Well,
Besides Buffy.
I have been watching Buffy and enjoying it very much. I am about through season 1, actually.
Yep.
Yay.
It's good.
Good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Makes me happy. And you should know, though, that I do have my first disc of Hannibal is winging its way towards me as we speak.
Okay, I was about to ask about our commitment bundling.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Our commitment bundling for anybody that missed last week was I promised we go 1 for 1.
Right.
He has to watch an episode.
No. You first.
I have to watch an episode
I committed
of Hannibal
to watching an episode of Angel for every episode of Hannibal
that I watch. So I have my first disc of Hannibal coming towards me.
Okay.
And I will let you know as soon as that happens.
Okay.
All right. But it has not yet occurred. So far, I'm just enjoying some Buffy.
Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Good for her.
Exactly. It is good. It's
Yeah,
a very
it is
good thing.
Joy.
Nothing
hater.
but goodness and joy.
Joy hater. Why don't you pipe down there, Chief?
Please continue.
In other news, let's see. Will and I watched The Babadook.
Right? So freaking scary.
Yeah, it was. It had very scary moments. Will was kind of neutral on the whole thing. I think one of the things that kind of took it down a notch for both of us is we were really annoyed by the kid.
Oh, well, yeah. But, I mean, there comes a point when you just got to laugh at him.
Yeah. He was... we were debating if they just looked at each other in the casting office and said, let's just write an ad for we need one super pale, bug-eyed little Brett.
Snaggletooth, Aussie little waif.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
You realize you two are tearing a child apart.
He'll be
sad.
fine.
Sad but true.
I'm sure whatever proceeds that his alcoholic, drug-fueled, drug-dependent family doesn't, spend on their own income sources for
Wow.
the years to come from this
Going
movie.
after the
He
kid's
can apply
family.
towards braces. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Wow.
Wow.
I kid. I'm sure he comes from a very well-adjusted family. I'm sure that his pale demeanor and appearance in no way belies the fact that he's malnourished.
No, this was an instance where you were rooting for that monster to rip the child. to
Oh,
shreds.
God, yes. I was waiting for this insectile Babadook to descend from the ceiling and
I've
just
never heard of this movie.
devour. Yeah, you did. You saw.
No, it's probably true.
You-
We walked by.
You saw the posters in every underground station in London.
They
last
were
year.
wallpapered all over the underground when we were.
Yeah, I
there.
wasn't paying attention. Didn't care.
Okay.
Well, anyways, yeah. So needless to say, I couldn't stand the little Brett, and I hoped he died. I've said it, and I'm going to stand by it. He drove me crazy.
Great. Okay. So, wishing for a child's death.
Not the first time.
So that happened.
That's the first one on the. What else are you watching that made him want to harm children?
No.
Let's see.
I got to save some material for other weeks.
Nice. Well, on a happier note, we watched Animal House.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That poor horse.
Nah. It's okay. I got it. Yep. Continue.
Sure? You okay? Okay. Just making sure. And a couple of episodes of Everything You Didn't Know About. And this is not to be confused with 10 Things You Don't Know About, which is about history. This is Everything You Didn't Know About is zoology,
Okay. All right.
just to clarify. And Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Which one?
The original, the
Nice.
1950s OG.
Cool.
Yes. I was happy.
Yeah.
There's a Buffy episode that comes up in season 2 that kind of deals with that.
Is there
so,
really?
Yeah.
That made me even happier just now, actually.
I just
Yay.
watched it. So
Right on.
enjoy that.
I will. I'm sure I will.
This is good radio. For those of you watching at home, the face on Jeff's face right now was fairly inscrutable, actually.
Big
Not-
fan of the show.
He's just happy to be here.
He's thrilled to be hearing all this.
I'm a big fan of both of you.
Yeah.
He loves us so much, he just has no words to express it right now.
Love you, Chief.
Love
I'm
you.
really sad
Love you,
that I
man.
did that, mostly
Right.
because I think my sunglasses are broken now.
Will.
All right. Well,
On top of most of everything that she said, we watched 2 episodes of Naked and Afraid for the first time
Yes, this is true.
while we were on vacation. It's an odd show. It's
it's an odd show to start watching on a weekend away together.
well,
Yeah.
there's nothing else on. It was 1:00 in the morning. Don't judge me.
There'd been alcohol.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Not sure that I'll ever watch it again.
Probably not.
No, probably not. So yeah. And then I started. What did I start? I started, or I should say, I watched the first episode of Rooster Teeth's production of. It's spelled out RWBY. I'm sure it's pronounced Ruby. It's a American-made Japanese animation.
Okay.
It's odd. The thing that drew me to it was the fact that it was a Rooster Teeth production. For those of you that don't know, Rooster Teeth did Red versus Blue.
It's true.
So all the good Halo comedy. It's fine. It's an anime like most any other anime with a very distinct visual style, but it was on and I was doing work, and there you go.
Okay.
I'm trying to branch away from terrible movies into bad TV.
Good for you,
We're
buddy.
very
Yeah,
proud of you.
yeah, I'm moving up in the world.
progress.
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, a little.
There is some progress there, I would say.
Yeah. And that's about all I got.
Oh, it's me.
Brick.
now. Yeah.
Go.
Orphan Black,
Nice.
which is still good. Still really good.
Yep.
Buffy, of course.
Nice.
Mad Men.
Nice.
American Crime.
Nice.
I also hate Felicity Huffman. I just have to say,
Yeah.
she's a terrible human.
She really
And she plays characters like this too often, which leads me to believe that she's just that,
Yeah.
That's
just her.
That's unsettling that there's anyway. iZombie.
Awesome.
Watched
Nice.
that. Still good. Hopefully. Haven't watched the most recent episode because it was on yesterday and I haven't gotten around to
Oh, I did not want. I'm also not up to date then.
it. Silicon Valley.
Oh, I may be 2 behind because I don't think I watched iZombie this week.
Oh.
Oh, nuts.
The Silicon Valley, which is
Cool.
great. And then I did not watch Game of Thrones, so I don't know why that's on there. But there was an episode this week, I don't think.
There was.
Was there? Okay, well.
Episode 3.
Yep, didn't watch it. So, gonna do that at some point.
Right.
But that's it. Just,
Okay,
Nice.
I took your advice. I followed through, and I watched Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
How would you think?
Just
There were parts from the the control center's point of view that were kind of funny.
yep. Just
But it,
you know,
like it wasn't scary,
well, no.
No.
and it wasn't like super funny. So I didn't know what the intention of the. Although the one kid was funny, the guy that almost survived to the end, the nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
Just give up on Joss Whedon, Jeff.
It was
It's not
just
gonna
okay.
happen.
I like the Avengers movie.
Great. It's not going to happen for you in any other aspect.
Although I can't say that I'm terribly sad to know that the Captain America Winter Soldier director is taking over for the Avengers movies after this one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
Did not know that.
Winter Soldier was a great movie.
Yeah.
It's my favorite of the Marvel movies so far. Yeah. What else? Oh, American Crime. Let's talk about American Crime. I did watch 2 more episodes over the last couple of days, but I didn't want to. I didn't think that I had anything else to watch, and that's the only reason why I went back. Not because it's a bad show; it's a good show. It is so oppressive. It's just
Yeah.
such a depressing show.
Oh, yeah.
Filled with horrible characters,
Yeah.
just terrible people, and it almost causes me pain to watch it.
Yeah. It's my kind of show.
Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of Crash, the television series.
Oh, the television series.
I've never seen the movie, but
well,
the TV series with
You said
Dennis
that.
Hopper.
when you said that, it kind of made sense with the movie.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay. So it had that kind of feel to it. Yeah.
It's really depressing.
Whew.
You
It's
think
tough.
you'll-
It's
I mean,
tough to
but
watch.
Do you think you'll be able to continue watching it in the long run?
Maybe. We'll see. Because it is a good show. I mean, Timothy Hutton does a good job, and yeah, it's just hard to watch. That's all.
It is. It's difficult to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. That was a show that I knew when I was going into it that it was not going to be like, oh, great,
This will be fun.
great. Yeah, let's get super drunk and watch this show. That's
Ugh. That's an
Yeah,
even worse idea.
that's a suicide waiting to happen.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a hard watch, but it's pretty well done. So if you're a fan of like hard dramas, then that'll definitely do it. Then I also watched. I think I'm up to date on Dig.
Okay.
All right, I don't remember what that was.
Jason Isaacs.
Jason
but...
Isaacs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's this religious fanatic group that's trying to usher in the end of days.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But he hasn't really even gotten into that yet. He's investigating murders and stuff like that in Jerusalem. And then Madam Secretary and Batman, Superman, Public Enemies. It's an animated feature that was free this last weekend on either Xbox platform.
Okay.
And then I watched the Vikings finale, which was great. So nice. And then I finished season 1 of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix.
I am not at all familiar with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I liked it.
Did you watch The Office?
Sometimes.
Erin was the
Yeah.
The new receptionist after Pam.
Yeah.
Pam.
She's Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay.
I think the premise is that she has escaped from a cult and is now living in New York City.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Draper was holding her
Yes.
hostage in
Yes,
an
he
underground shelter for 12 years, I think. And then he had told the girls that the world had been, I don't know, destroyed.
Yeah.
So
another lighthearted comedy in your
But it was funny.
lineup.
No, it was.
No, it is a lighthearted
Okay.
comedy.
It's very funny.
So that's pretty entertaining, actually. I don't know if there are more of them, but only season 1 was on Netflix.
It just came out like a few months ago, so
Okay, so it is a new show.
it is a new show. Yeah.
I'd heard about it a couple of times from different people saying is like some of the best comedy on TV right now, and I don't think I agree with that. Well, actually, I don't agree with that.
I don't really agree with that either, but it is really. I mean, it's a funny show. And like the first few episodes are. I could see how they would say that for sure.
As long as Archer is still being written and still being put out on television, that's gonna be a bold claim for any show to make.
Yeah.
What's most impressive about Archer is the creator writes all of it himself. There's not
Wow.
a team of writers.
I did not know that.
That is the guy.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for what I've been watching. Next week may be a little bit more exciting since, totally gonna get to the Avengers Age of Ultron. A couple of days. It's all right, Will. It's all right, buddy.
I'm all right.
Less than 48 hours.
Right.
No, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I just have to
Yep,
turn off my
that's-
phone and my computer so that I don't have to see any. Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
There it is.
There we are.
Wow. Okay, go ahead. Please continue.
Any
Any gosh
Fudging?
fudging.
any gee whiz golly shucks fluffy purple kittens social media posts about how great of a movie it is while I'm stuck down in where it is that I'm going to be stuck. Gonna
It's
be
making a
fantastic.
ton of money overseas.
The cutesy cover up of your cursing makes me so much more uncomfortable than you just cursing.
Baby hippos, fluffy puppies,
Fluffy puppies. Fluffy purple
No.
puppies.
waffles,
No. Stop.
cakes.
Stop.
Swimming cheetahs.
Stop. And continue. What are you playing? What are you
Oh,
playing?
no,
What are
it's
you-
Erin's turn.
What are you playing? Just somebody say something.
Erin, what you been playing?
I have been playing Bioshock Infinite.
Oh, good for you.
I finished up the DLC, Burial at Sea, parts 1 and 2.
Which kind of takes you into the world of the original Bioshock, correct?
Yes.
The World of Rapture.
The world of
Rapture.
Rapture. You go back to Rapture and see it. I think it's kind of in a transitional phase of things are already starting to go wrong, but things haven't gone to hell in a handbasket like
Okay.
they have in the first game. So
Awesome.
yes, it was very fun. I highly encourage it. I also played a little bit of Trivia Crack, and that is my week in a nutshell there for what I played.
Okay. Wilhelm,
Never winner.
did you actually get some playtime in this week?
I did.
I got very little.
My highest tune now is level 42.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Nice. Consistency, though.
Moving on up. Moving on.
Mortal Kombat X.
Nice.
And which I'm disappointed that Jason's not out for it yet, but oh well, another week. And Trivia Crack. Those
Awesome.
two, though.
Of course, the Trivia Crack.
Of course, the Trivia Crack.
No trivia crack for me.
Really?
You guys would know because you have not played me this week.
Nope.
Nope.
Sure have not.
Just a little bit of Neverwinter. I've maybe gone on a couple of missions, but that's about it. Both my characters have gone up 2 levels this week, though, because of my signing in, starting a crafting thing, and signing out. I do that with both of my main characters, or the 2 highest level characters, and they do gain a considerable amount of experience just from doing the offline crafting stuff. So there you go. Going from 15 to 17 and 30 to 32 or 33, something like that.
Nice. It also helped that it was double XP weekend.
Yeah, exactly. But that's it.
Very nice.
No real game time for me either.
Alrighty.
Is that a show?
I think it is.
Excellent. You guys have anything else you want to talk about before?
Nope.
That about wraps it up for me.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you guys for watching and listening. We will see you next week, and hopefully I'll be able to get through the backlog of audio versions of the show maybe this week. At least we'll get a couple episodes up. I've done all of the downloading and converting the audio and leveling the audio and a lot of production stuff.
Finding the beat button.
Well, I'll have to do that for today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe next week too.
Maybe next week too. All right. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Good night.